Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you all are here today. Today we're going to be canning chili beans. And actually, my 9-year-old son is going to be canning them for us, and he is going to show you how. I just wanted you all to know how easy it is to can, and that, yeah, he's not going to be operating the pressure canner, but he can put all of the things into the jars and do a great job doing that. So come along as Caleb shows us how to make chili beans on your own at home.
In this one.
Yes. So what are you doing, big boy? What are you helping me do? We're going to make canned chili beans. So to each quart jar, and I've done a full canning tutorial for you guys on how to can beans, but to each quart jar for these chili beans, we're going to be doing 1 cup and 1/4 of dried beans to each jar, and I'm using cranberry beans this time. Aren't they pretty? They really are pretty. So what we've done is we've rinsed and sorted our beans, and if you want to, you can also soak your beans in the jars overnight. That also works as well. And we're just gonna can up these beans real quick. It's gonna be a real simple recipe. 1 cup and 1/4 of dried beans. He's got a real system down here. There you go. Good job. It's always good to have helpers in the kitchen. Helpers that know what they're doing. And it's such a great skill to learn how to can. We've been doing all kinds of canning this spring so far. Lots of pickles. There's some over here on the countertop. And I'm trying to do a lot of videos with canning from this season so you guys can learn how we do a lot of our canning here on our homestead in Tennessee. Now, do you know what you're going to do next?
What season?
You are. So what we're going to do is, because we're doing quart jars, oh, I got a 1/2 teaspoon out. Hang on just a minute. So for each jar, how about you just go through and do all of the salt first, okay?
That's a really good idea.
It is a good idea. Okay, so for each jar,
We need 1 teaspoon of all the seasoning.
that's right. So 1 teaspoon of salt. Uh-oh. Well, that one got extra. What are we going to do about that?
Put extra in all of them.
No.
Put extra in
No, maybe we rinse this one out and then start over with it, okay? But you've got it for the rest. Good job. Okay. Okay, so the next is a teaspoon of onion powder to each quart jar. So next we're going to do 1 teaspoon of parsley to each jar. Is that right? Parsley? All right, so I made a boo-boo. Actually, no parsley. We wanted oregano. I don't know how I got the parsley out, but a teaspoon of oregano to each jar. So you've got this one done, this one done. Yeah, put the oregano in here. There you go. It's okay. The parsley's not going to hurt it. It'll be fine.
Mama.
Good job. Okay, so now we need a teaspoon of chili powder because these are chili beans.
You need chili powder for chili beans.
That's right. We have a happy dog. The girls are back and he's a happy boy.
He's a happy dog. He's a happy
They were
dog.
having fun with a friend today.
Last one.
All right, and the last jar.
Already has some in it.
Oh, yeah, I guess I gave you, my goodness. Okay, I better pay attention to what I'm doing. All right, what's our next seasoning? This is your favorite.
Paprika.
Is that your favorite one? What do you like that seasoning on? What is this called?
Paprika?
And what do you like paprika on?
Hash brown. I couldn't remember
Oh,
the
yes.
name of it.
You're doing a good job. Okay, teaspoon of paprika in each jar. Good job. There you go. All right. Okay, teaspoon of garlic powder. Boy, these are looking pretty.
Really
Last
strong
one, yeah.
smelling.
Good job. All right, the last seasoning is cumin, and we'll do 1 teaspoon of cumin in each jar. It's really strong. All right, so now we're gonna take water and we're gonna fill it up to here. See, that's called the rim, or the shoulder, the rim. Okay, good job.
Now we want to stop.
Well, you kind of need to watch. Keep going, keep going, oh, stop. Good job. All right.
I'm Smart Eye,
Your smart eye.
also known as Smarty.
Okay, keep going, keep going. Keep going just a little bit more. Stop. Whoa, that one got a little high. Okay, gotta watch it close. Okay, last jar. Just a dab more. All right. So, do you know what we're gonna do next?
Yeah, we have to wipe the top so they seal nice.
You are so right. You
We
must.
need 7 of these, and 7 rings.
All right. And do we just put the lids on the jars, or do I usually do something different with them first?
Won't you put them in the canner?
I don't put these in the canner. What might I do with these before?
Oh, yeah. Boil them.
I do. I bring them to a boil so they're nice and hot. And that sterilizes them, but it also makes the seal nice and soft so that it seals good. All right, so as soon as you're done wiping that, you can count me out 7 lids. That is very good. You just want to make sure there's nothing on the rim of the lid to prevent it from sealing. And that one feels perfect. Good job. 1. All right, well, our lids are hot and our jars are all nice and clean on top. Caleb's doing a great job canning beans. Very ironic that he won't even eat a bean, but anyway, he says he likes the feel of the dried beans because they feel fun to play in and to wash. So he's just putting a lid on each quart of beans. Doing a fine job. There it comes. It's like that fishing game. Remember that fishing game where the fish go around and around and around and around and catch them with a magnet?
No.
You don't? Remember how their little mouths open and nom 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 and it goes around
The
and
game
around?
in Florida?
I don't know if it's in Florida, but
There's
there's a little. Oh, honey, get the lid. There you go.
What if they overnight them?
All right, and then you're just gonna wanna give it a nice tight screw. Give it tight, there you go, that's perfect. All right, on, and then give it a tight. There you go.
That one's a little tight.
I mean, you just don't want them overly tight because it can break the seal. You don't want them overly tight. Just one tight screw, that's it. Once it gets like that, there you go.
Oh, it's tight.
Okay, I will
Really
look
tight.
Okay, well then I'll look at it here in a minute. All right, that's good. All right, now we're gonna take these beans out here to the pressure canner because beans have to be pressure canned. They cannot be, we can just carry them out. They're not very hot because we just put tap water in them. Okay, so we don't need to use that to get them into the pot, okay?
Oh,
So we're gonna come out here and we're gonna put them into our pressure canner pot out here. So we're gonna set them down here into our pressure canner. We're gonna need to get some water in here. Once we've got our cans in, then we'll get water up to about the bottom inch. We'll bring it up to pressure, and they will pressure for 90 minutes, so about an hour and a half on 10 pounds pressure. If in doubt, check your Ball Blue Book of Canning to make sure, and whatever you might need to do for your altitude and your area so that you feel comfortable canning your beans. I don't want you to do anything that you do not feel comfortable doing. But this is how,
I think that's the pressure canner.
this is how we can beans.
Just one of them, Mama.
Yes, we're just gonna do the one canner today.
It feels exactly one.
Yes, this fills exactly 1 canner, 7 quarts. Attaboy.
One on the
Yep.
side. and
One in the middle, that's right. It's a beautiful, hot
Water, don't we?
summer day here in East Tennessee. All right, so we just want it to fill up to the bottom inch of the jar, okay? All right, that might be enough. All right, we've got our burner on, now what?
Now we have to wait until this goes like this.
Yes, we're gonna wait till the little, oh, put the weight on.
That's cool.
Yeah, we're gonna have, this will pop up.
Cool.
And that's the weight. There they are, folks. Took them out of the canner this morning. They just sat there overnight, but wow, don't they look good? Chili beans ready to go.